Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider of the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Plywood alongside Brooks Monaghan, and Coach Team continues to roll along right now. Things are going pretty good for you.
So far, so good. Yeah, just got to keep it rolling. Big weekend coming up, of course.
You got to like when you had the momentum. You've had teams here before that have gotten this momentum. You stand back, you let the team play.
Yeah. I mean, it's just one game at a time, and hopefully you take something with you from each game that you've learned, and that makes you that much better. But I always talk about how tough this league is, and there's on any given day, any team can beat each other. But this weekend, there's no surprises because we're up against some, with Central Florida first, and then South Florida up against two giants.
You had a couple of wins last weekend. Started out with that shutout of Houston. Of Houston.
Yeah, no, that was. I thought that was a very strong performance. The game got pushed to noon, which everybody wants to play at night, but because of the football schedule, got changed to noon, and it was hot. And I was a little bit concerned about that, but I thought the girls' intensity, their mentality was there, and really set the tone early, and walked away with a smile on my face, not just because of the score, but just because of the effort the girls put in.
You came back against SMU, and they grabbed a 1-0 halftime lead, but you got the come from behind.
Yeah, and that was a game, tale of two halves. I thought, I have to be honest, and I thought we started a little bit flat. We knew it was kind of, for SMU, they had lost 2 games, and they're a very strong team, so it's kind of do or die game for them. So, you knew that they were going to give their best. It was also their senior day. You knew they were going to bring energy, and we talked about that. And unfortunately, I thought we got outworked that first half, and had a good chat at halftime, and basically said, look, fix it. And the girls fixed it, and I thought the momentum changed, and then we were able to obviously walk away with the win.
The team now playing with a bit of a target on their back now.
Mm-hmm.
You've got the streak up and everything, and you're the front runner in their league. And for some of these players, at least at the collegiate level, they're playing with that target maybe for the first time. And it's a different mentality now, because not that you're not getting everyone's best effort, but really you are getting the effort now.
We're constantly saying that. And, I couldn't, if I had a nickel for every time I told the girls that, I'd be retired. But the bottom line is that's it. It's the truth. You're going to get everybody's best match. And so there are no excuses, that you're not going to surprise anybody. And, they're human beings, though, right? At the end of the day, they're human beings. But when this group has the right mentality, they give themselves a chance to play with anybody. It doesn't guarantee a win, but it gives us a chance to win. And that's what we're constantly telling the girls. We're in a good place right now. They understand the system. They understand the soccer and stuff. But they've just got to understand the grind that it takes, when you've got that big target on your back. And
now the majority of the rankings will come up after we tape this show, the RPI and the rankings, though, from what we've seen in the last week. And a few early indications today is you're in pretty good shape.
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
in great shape, but there's still a lot of soccer to be played, obviously everybody's goal is to win their league. Everybody's goal is to make it to the NCAA tournament. If the season was over, hey, we'd finish first and we'd be in the NCAA tournament. But there's a lot of soccer left to go. I'm obviously proud of our kids. They deserve to be in this position, but anybody can beat you if you're not at your best every day, and that's the whole thing, that I'm talking about is this weekend is the biggest. Thursday's our biggest match of the year, and we have to be at our best to give ourselves a chance. But it should be a good weekend. It's our alumni weekend, so have a lot of old faces back in the stands, which will be nice. But I'm looking forward to it. You always look forward to playing top teams, and Central Florida and South Florida are, year after year, 2 quality opponents.
Coach, to wrap up this week, something that hasn't been done, a sweep of the weekly awards in the American Conference. Clarissa, Offensive Player of the Week. Olivia, Defensive Player of the Week. Elizabeth gets Goalkeeper of the Week. Tanya, the Rookie of the Week.
Yeah, no, I mean, they all had good weekends. I'm not going to say great, because we had a half against SMU that wasn't good enough. But, I say it every time, there could have been other kids who got those awards too. And, what you hope from those awards, it just gives you that little bit of chip, that little bit of confidence to carry over into the next game. But, proud of them. This is a good group. They're bought in. And, I'm proud of where we are now, but we just, again, we have quite a bit of soccer left, and we just got to keep it going.
You touched on Alumni Weekend and seeing some familiar faces back. And I know alumni, because you're an alumni too, you always like to go back and see the program still continuing to do well. Because sometimes you see Alumni Weekends where stars from the past successful teams come back and it's not so great now, but it's got to be a thrill for them to see that what they built has been able to continue.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to have a little bit of everything, right? Obviously, in the early years, it took us a while to get going here, and but then the kids that were, around, in 2009, 2008, 2011, I mean, all they knew were championships. So, but everybody that's an alumni, has given a piece of them to this program, which is pretty special. So this is always a special weekend, and it's unfortunate that you can't get everybody in at the same time, but we'll get some, quite a few people, and looking forward to seeing those guys.
And as you mentioned, UCF and USF this weekend, and boy, the last decade or so, that UCF-Memphis match has been the match, it seems like, every year in the American.
That's it. Kind of out of conference, it's been Ole Miss, right? That's that rival. And in conference, it's been Central Florida. But so, I told the girls I shouldn't have to say anything, just like an Ole Miss. I mean, it's go time. It's going to be a battle, and you've got to bring it. And that's what I expect of the kids, and should be fun.
All right, Coach, thanks a lot.
Absolutely.
Head Coach Brooks Monaghan, I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.